All right, going live at the top of the hour. 15 minutes. Stand by. Today's going to be a cargo run. 13 more to do to unlock heavy cargo. after being pecked by a radioactive bird, a somewhat mannered Tuthill was compelled to become Kineas, the Skydude. All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space itself. All right. I'm reuniting back with my favorite cargo plane, the Cessna Caravan, today. I have to do 13 more medium cargo runs with an A rating. Yikes. That means I'm probably going to end up doing like 26 of these or more. With an A rating to unlock heavy cargo transport. And then I'm pretty much done with all the certifications for the career mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'm really close to being done with all the certifications for helicopters as well. So, fantastic. Hey, do me a favor, like and subscribe, would you? I'd really appreciate it. Okay, it looks like I've got some overlapping audio going on. Let me turn that one off. At least the microphone is working today. Glory, hallelujah. Okay. So, the only downside to these cargo runs is they're all really long. And I haven't tried cheating, like skipping, which I think I might just try on this first one to see what happens. See if we can skip the cruise and get these down to like, I don't know, under 30 minutes and do a couple of them. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you again to the Hustle Brothers. Hey, they got an upcoming live stream every day. We're following eVTOL, Archer Joby Heavy, with love for everybody else, though. You know, we're not dividing ourselves up into camps. Camp Joby or Camp Archer. Come on. None of that kind of high school crap. We love them all, man. They're all going to change the world. All going to change the world. Really recommend you follow them, the Hustle Brothers. And we don't have, and then we can start creating companies. Once I get all my certifications done, I haven't created any companies yet, and then we start making the real money. Good thing about taking my time, though, and not rushing into companies is saving up a lot of money.
Great. I'm Tyler, your co-pilot.
Hello, Tyler. All right. Love this plane. Spent so many days and days and days and days flying around the world in this aircraft. And when I first saw it years ago, I'm like, I don't want to fly something like that. And that's too big and boxy and ugly. And what a mistake. Then I wanted to get into tiny homes, like tiny home aircraft. I'm like, this might work. Might work for a tiny home. We got a bunch of cargo in there right at the moment.
It's Andy. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You're carrying manufactured goods on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in LJ, but super urgent. You must reach Gilmer County ASAP. The skids have high tolerance with turbulence, but make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Have a safe flight.
I don't know if it set me up for the right controller, because it's saying press a quick reply. Well, let's go check. Controls. Caravan. Huh. Do I have any for the caravan? I thought I had one for the caravan. Do. If not, we'll set some stuff up.
Foxtrot 5 tree traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot.
Let me check my view controls.
To runway tree.
Okay, that works.
Foxtrot 5 tree.
My flap controls. Yep, that's working. Brake control. That's working. All right. Well, I think we are in good shape. I'll put this dang near minimum for taxiing. Whoa, lady, why do they make everybody in this simulator so dang scary looking? I made a forum post and I'm like, can I get a beautiful people add-on pack for this simulator? And they blocked it and they gave me a notice saying I was being not DEI or whatever. Seriously though, these are the ugliest people ever in a simulator or in a game, in any game. The ugliest people I've ever seen in any game. There are no beautiful people in this simulator. Maybe me, you know. Uh-oh, now my controller. I think everything was working but my controller. You're kidding me, really? I don't think I have any. Let me go and speed up a little bit and see if it'll kick in, but no. Now I'm going backwards. Okay. So reverse thrust was engaged. All right, there we go. Thank you to Henning for stopping in. He's a very talented young person who is also a glider pilot student.
Foxtrot 5 tree traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 6-7. Taking off runway tree 1. Departure to the east, Foxtrot 5 tree.
Damn scary. Well, that's not enough room to take off. Go down there and turn around. Surprised they didn't taxi us down to this side and put us in this way. Da, da, da. Okay. Full. I don't think we need the conditioner to full. Let's get some things dialed in. Let's look over here real quick. They give us any altitudes that they want? No. Well, air traffic control might assign something, but let me go ahead and put at least 2,500 into here. There's 2005. We'll set it to flight level change. On the yaw damper. Sure, we're set to. We're in localizer 1. We need to set this to GPS. And then we're good to go. Put this to nav. Bank limiter on. All right. And away we go in the Caravan. It's been a long time. Been a long time. Oh, easy. 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 With you, baby. Oh, you're kidding me. That's something they've been adding in lately. Engine over torque. Well, so much for an A score. We might still get an A. We'll see. I wanted to try testing this, skipping the cruise on this one anyway. I don't know how much you can skip and still possibly get a good score.
Fort Worth Center, Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 is type Cessna Caravan, 2 miles northwest of Foxtrot 5 Tree, 1200. Request flight following. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, Fort Worth Center. Squawk 41 Tree 2.
4132.
Squawk 41 Tree 2. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Kin Bravo
Hey.
Bravo Foxtrot 67. Radar contact 2 miles northwest of Foxtrot 5 Tree, 1600. Altimeter 29992.
Henny's back in the chat room. I should have gotten my report card last Friday, but school's been canceled for the last days because it's extremely slippy outside. And you'd put your life at risk if you leave your home. Oh, I'll be darned. That's slippy, huh? Wow. Good to see you again.
Roger. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Fort Worth Center. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. 3 miles west of Foxtrot 5 Tree. 1800. Request IFR to 49er Alpha. Ready to copy. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 is clear.
11,000.
49er Alpha Airport is filed. Squawk 41 Tree 2.
4132, already there.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 cleared to 49er Alpha Airport is filed. Squawk 41 Tree 2. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, read back correct. Radar contact 2300. Altimeter 29992, turn left heading 1 Tree 5. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 11,000.
Maintain 11,000. Set. Autopilot engaged.
Turn left heading 1 Tree 5. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 11,000. Pin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67.
The German people are so considerate. Here, they don't care. America, so much for being the greatest country on earth. I mean, they don't care. Nobody cares. It's snowing outside. It's sleeting outside. It's slippery outside. They don't care. Be at your job. Nobody cares. You could have the best friends in your entire life at your job. You die, nobody will remember you the next day. This country kind of sucks. I hate saying that. I really do. I grew up, just red, white, and blue. Yeah, we're the greatest. No, we don't care. Nobody cares. And that's, I think, is a lot of the problem these days. Nobody cares. Politicians don't care. Boy, they really don't care. The people with all the money? No, they really don't care. Anyway, Henning's got to go. He says, I really got to sleep now. It'll be a stressful weekend. See ya. I got my fingers crossed for you, boss. Little boss. Always. Always, always, always. Dude, you're on top of everything. You're a master at everything that you do. Don't let it be a stressful weekend for you. Just take a few deep breaths. You got this. You got everything, man. Everything. Once we reach 11,000 feet, we might get the option to skip the cruise, and we'll go ahead and try that. But with that with that torque warning, I got to be aware of that. Got to be more careful next time. A little slip like that could cost us an A rating, and I don't know. I've never really tried skipping before. I really don't. Normally, I don't care. I'm like, 3 hours. What's the big deal? But time is short these days. And now my external camera doesn't want to work. Go, there you go. And now my drone camera's not working with this setup. Huh. I swore I had a caravan. Caravan. There we go. I was not in joystick. But it's still being goofy when I'm trying to toggle the external camera. No, it's still being goofy. It's not giving me my proper drone controls. Huh. After these latest updates, things get bugged. Try that one. Yeah, when I go to tap the key, it like flickers. It doesn't want to immediately go over. Man, this one doesn't have my drone controls either. What is up with you? Some bad things can happen when I just start messing with this stuff. Try it again. Sometimes things are assigned to different things, and it can all of a sudden plunge the plane right out of the sky. This doesn't want to work. That's not responding. That didn't work. Nope. Oh well, that's something I'm gonna have to mess with later. I don't want to be messing with that right now. Oh well. Thousand feet. Put on our beacon, nav, strobe. I don't care if you smoke. I don't care if you have your seatbelt on. Got a 2-mile wind behind us. 2-knot wind. It's good. Always something. So some of these things on the screen, you might see these visual assistances. Some people are like, you shouldn't use those. Those aren't really available in the real world. I think shortly they will be. I think all these, I think all your windows in your cockpit are going to have the, whatever, the transparent monitors that they have. Right? I think in the future, not to just the future, or right now, you're going to end up, instead of HUDs, right? HUDs project stuff up on the screen. It's not going to be that. It's going to be they're going to overlay that transparent stuff onto your cockpit windows. so that it can provide you more visual assistances in flight. Points out where planes are, point out where all kinds of things. Sky's the limit. And I keep it on usually for new folks that are thinking, well, I'm thinking about getting into this simulation stuff. There's a lot of assistances you can turn on as a newbie to really facilitate. So take advantage of all the assistances and all the help that they offer, because you can always turn everything off and make it more realistic. As far as my flight controls and everything else, I have it full realistic. I don't have any assistances in rudder or tail or any no assistances like that. I try to keep that as real as possible. But things like visual assistances, I don't mind. But they do offer, again, a lot of ways to ease you into flight simming and learning how to fly. Here's 11,000 feet. Good. So Alt-N, we're going to go ahead and skip to descent and see what it does to our score. Let me slow down a little bit. Let's level out first. Put myself more into cruise mode. Once we level out here. Okay, 11,000 feet. All right, let's see what happens. Alt-N.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Atlanta Center. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Cancel IFR at this time.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
All right. I think we're going the wrong way. No. Going the right way. All right, so they want us to come in and then do a circle around the runway. No, it comes straight into 21. No charts.
Atlanta Center, Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, 5 miles southwest of 57 Golf Alpha, 4800. Request IFR.
I'm trying to initiate the flight plan again, so I get an IFR, maybe air traffic control. I don't think there's an air traffic control here, though.
49er Alpha Airport is filed. Squawk 4132.
Squawk 4132.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 cleared to 49er Alpha Airport is filed. Squawk 4132.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Read back correct. Radar contact 4700. Altimeter 29902, continue to Zalug, following heading 215. Proceed on course, climb and maintain 11,000.
Climb and maintain 11,000.
Continue to Zalug, following heading 215. Proceed on course, climb and maintain 11,000. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, contact center on 1 tree.1. Good day.
Good day. Wonder why it dropped us down so far.
1 tree.1 for Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Center, Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 is at 5,100 climbing 11,000.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, center, altimeter 29902, radar contact, continue to Wilbum. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67, climb and maintain 5,600.
Oh, that's better than 11,000.
Climb and maintain 5,600. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 6.
We can do that. 6, 5, 6. Light level change.
And offers handmade crafts, live music, and apples. An annual parade and antique car show are also held in conjunction with the festival. After the boll weevil came through and destroyed Georgia's cotton crops in the 1920s, Gilmer County's economy was bolstered by its apple orchards. A festival to celebrate the apples and what they did for the county during the hard times created by the loss of the cotton crop was first held in 1971. The only cancellation happened in 2020. There are over 300 vendors and exhibitions. The vendor booths include candles, homemade hats, woodwork, crafts, food, and blacksmith and glass-blowing exhibits. Apple fritters, pies, and other apple treats are the face of the Georgia Apple Festival. The hundreds of booths feature craftsmen and artisans from throughout the southeastern United States.
Continue VFR to your destination.
Huh. Plane didn't want to go up to 56. It didn't initiate. I mean, it says it's doing flight level change, but it not really. Still holding 51. So I'm doing a vertical speed manual and putting the nose up to 700 feet per minute. Now we're climbing again.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67. Please expedite your climb 5,600.
Ah, I'm doing that. Thank you much. Altimeter 2992. So we should be good. I'm gonna have to redo all the controls. Nothing is working right. I mean, the basic flight controls are working, but as far as my cockpit view keys, none of those are working right. My external drone keys aren't working right. I can't get to just general external view. So with the latest update, you know, every now and then stuff happens. You got to blow out all your controls and reset them up again. It's not that difficult. It just takes time. I'll be doing that this evening. I might as well just set this into Man, we're already here? No. Really? We're already here? What the hell just happened? Wow, we're right over it. Man, this has been a total mishap. Go back out to Juxar. Juxar. What I'm trying to do is turn back around and go back out to a waypoint on our flight plan. And come back out to here, this waypoint right here, Juxar, and then come back in for a landing on runway 21. At 1,460 feet.
Center, Kin Bravo Bravo, Foxtrot 6-7. Cancel IFR at this time.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 6-7. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
That's weird. I can't even initiate a landing at the airport. It's not letting me set up a landing. That's the airport we want. Gilmer, 49A. What a bust this has been. All I get is to tune... Well, let's tune the traffic. Okay, there we go. Now it's overflying airport. Okay.
49er.
That's a new one.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 6-7. 2 miles west. Overflying the airport from west to east at 5,600 for Niner Alpha. Niner Alpha traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 6-7. 2 miles northwest. 5,600 inbound to land. Runway 21 for Niner Alpha.
We're basically running on fumes too. I don't think I can make it out there and back. We're literally on fumes. Well, we're not going to get a good score on this one, I don't think. I'm just going to bring her down and come in for a landing. Damn it. This whole... It's typical. I mean, if you follow my live streams, Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, always. Always, always, always. Bum 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 bum. It's lovely here. I don't think we've ever been here before. Now to find the dang thing. I believe that is at 11 o'clock. What, now reverse thrust doesn't want to kick in? Always something. That's weird. All right, let me stop. See if we can get reverse thrust kick back in. Nope. Nope. It was because all of my control changes and changing things around. There it is. So it's moved over to this button. Yeah. Yep. I was a little bit hard on the landing. I bet we do not get an A on this one. Oh, well, you know, live and learn. I think if I'd have done things a little bit better, maybe. I'll have to try it again. So when they put you in for the descent, you're pretty much ready to go. Come down and land. Now the brake doesn't want to engage. Dang you.
Four Niner Alpha traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 is taxiing to runway 21. 4 Niner Alpha.
No, I'm announcing parking.
4 Niner Alpha traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot 67 is taxiing to parking. 4 Niner Alpha. Home sweet home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This happens sometimes when you go to shut the thing down. It's as far as I can tell, this is a bug. You see the propeller? I mean, we're all shut down. Everything's shut down. But sometimes the propeller will just keep going. So basically just do a startup and a shutdown again. Try that, see if that doesn't take care of it. Oh, you. There we go. All right, now what? Oh my gosh, now it's bugged and doesn't want to end the mission. What do you want? Does it not see that we're in the... It does see that we're in the parking area.
Home sweet home.
Okay. End the mission. End the mission. Gads, my friends. We still got an A. Aha. All right, so you can skip the cruise. We got how I managed to get a superior on this one blows my mind. Insured cargo integrity, 87%. Airline procedures, 100%. Respect the condition of the aircraft, 96%. Engine over torque. Most important mistakes was that torque at launch. They thought the landing was okay. I thought the landing was hard. I'll be darned. Okay, so you can. So we don't have to make it 3 hours per flight if we don't want to. It was nice that they gave us a caravan option. They've been just pretty much setting us up with the Pilatus. And it's basically the same kind of aircraft. It's just a different avionics suite, pretty much. But for the most part, it's almost the same body style as the Caravan. Come back in here. Looking for medium cargo. We're here at Gilmer County. There's one here in the Pilatus. And the Pilatus. I'd prefer the Caravan, but if there are any other nearby. Pilatus. They really love that plane, man. Caravan, Little Rock, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. Where's this one too? Indianapolis. Runway 6 to runway 22. 2-knot wind. We're getting a string bit rate warning. audio is lower than recommended. We recommend you use audio of audio stream's current bit rate is 0. What? Oh man, it's just problems and problems and problems today. Let me check OBS on audio. 44100 stereo. Nothing's changed there. Output audio 128s across the board. So it's just something with the internet itself. It's not me. That doesn't look like me. That's like the closest thing I could find to an avatar that even kind of looks like me. But then I couldn't make him much fatter and a little bit older. A lot older. They have the worst. They have the worst avatars in Flight Simulator. Like, we got all of our avatars from the United Nations. What does that have to do with anything? They're the ugliest avatars I've ever seen. I would much rather have something like The Sims create a character kind of thing. You know, and I know it's a simulator and who cares what your character looks like really, but the butt ugliest avatars in existence. Kineas, you're discriminating against ugly people. No, I'm just discriminating against your ugly avatars. Now this has got everything messed up. Now it's Shift C. Right. Just take a minute here and go over some of these. Good. Look up. Aileron trim left. Aileron trim right. Rudder trim. Rudder trim. There's nothing assigned there. Okay, reverse thrust is there now. Spoilers. Flaps. Flaps. Brake. Need this one. that's basically the same. Drone. About all the drone controls. Oh, I'm so full of phlegm today. Pardon me. Let me grab a drink of water. Here, cheers to your health, well-being, and prosperity. Try to clear the pipes a little bit. Okay, so neither of these need to be here. Okay. All messed up. Oh my goodness. Are you unbind? Depth of field, blur. They've got it all tied to these. SQW. Pitch.
Good afternoon, Captain. First time we work together. Great. I'm Paul, your co-pilot.
Okay, great. Yay. Okay, that's working again. Great, great, great. Still being finicky. See how when I press it, sometimes I gotta press it multiple times. Beacon nav, strobe, kick on the battery. Avionics. I'm gonna have to go over my controls again. What am I missing?
Captain, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. It's Phoebe, your dispatcher. You know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. You're carrying consumer goods on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in Trotwood, but super time critical. You must reach Dahio Trotwood ASAP. Our skids are built to handle turbulence but maintain a constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Clear skies ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Zero Romeo 6 traffic, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is taxiing to runway 20, 0 Romeo 6. Zero Romeo 6 traffic, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60, taking off runway 20, departure to north, 0 Romeo 6.
Oh, I might have to take back what I said about the ugliest avatars ever. They've hooked me up with probably one of the nicer looking co-pilots I've ever seen. I've never seen one so pretty. Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you so much. I'm tired of all the scary ones. Frightening. I remember to put on my separator this time. The inertial separator, Spock. The inertial separator. So the inertial separator, you want it on usually, I think it could be as high as 10,000 feet. Just maybe it's just 1,000 feet. I have to look up the specs again. What it does is, when you're near the ground, your intake is drawing in so much air that it can pull in heavier particles that can damage your engine. The separator creates a little baffle for heavier particles, and it exhausts them if the separator is open or on. Okay. And that's the separator right here. Let me set 2.5 till ATC tells us otherwise. We probably won't us back up to 11, but just get up. 1,500 feet. Yaw damper on. Flight director on. Nav on. Easy. Wants to go. Flight level chains on.
V1 rotate.
Uh-huh. He's even got a pleasant voice.
Memphis Center, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is type Cessna Caravan, 1 mile southwest of 0 Romeo 6, 400. Request flight following.
Kin Bravo Echo, Uniform 60, Memphis Center, Squawk Tree 642.
Squawk 3642. That is a squawk code is an identifier. You're like
Squawk Tree.
Your code transponder.
Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60.
Okay. So if you don't have a proper squawk set.
Bravo Echo Uniform 60. Radar contact 2 miles southwest of 0 Romeo 6. 1300. Altimeter 299er2.
Okay, we don't have to change the barometer. Altimeter. So your squawk code. They'll assign you a squawk code and that identifies you in the air. Worst case scenario,
Kin Bravo.
You don't set a squawk code, they can shoot you out of the sky. Not kidding. You can set codes for emergencies. You can set codes for terrorism. Say you got a terrorist on board. You can set a squawk code that'll alert them, hey, this guy sucks.
Memphis Center, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60. 3 miles south of 0 Romeo 6, 1700. Request IFR to India 44. Ready to copy.
Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is cleared to India 44 Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 642.
Squawk 3642. You input your squawk. I'm going to respond right away so he doesn't bother me again. But you input your squawk down here.
Uniform 60 cleared to India.
Transponder code. You punch in your code here.
642.
So 3, 6, 4, 2.
0. Read back correct. Radar contact 2300. Altimeter 2992 turn. Left heading 030. Proceed on
All right.
course. Climb and maintain 11,000.
All right. Spin this knob till we get 11,000. And you can do a flight level change, or you can do it manually.
Echo Uniform 60. Did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, he's always bothering you if you don't hurry up.
Turn left heading 030. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 11,000. Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60.
Okay, so we are climbing. Let me see if nav was set. Nav set. Autopilot's on. Interesting. She does not. I'm going to turn off autopilot. She does not want to get to the vector, Victor. So we'll fly towards it and see if we can get her to grab the vector proper. Sometimes they don't line up, like your gates and all. The gates will be up there, show you where you should roughly be, but your GPS plan actually isn't exactly the same. Don't let that bother you. Just go with whatever, either follow the gates or... But when I'm this far off, right, you see this magenta line compared to these, that means I need to go over there to the left still. We need to be going left. We want one solid magenta line. Okay? So as I start going left, you'll see that needle start moving in. And that lets you know you're on the proper vector, Victor. $5,000 feet, and turn off my separator spark. Flaps are up. You see there, we're not on the vector there either. But we're getting there. See the needle moving in? I'll slowly start churning. All right, but there we're. $5,900 feet. In the real world, you probably wouldn't have your head down so much, just staring at your instruments. You want to keep your head on a swivel. But it's the simulator, and I've turned off all other air traffic. I don't know that there is really for... I mean, you can, again, fill up the skies with air traffic, but graphically, I'm trying to keep things to a minimum where that's concerned. All right, pretty much right on the right radial now. So you can follow your course manually. Let me see what happens when I turn back on the autopilot. Okay, now she's sticking to it. Good. 8,000 feet. I don't want to bleed off too much speed. I'm just going to let her keep climbing as she wants. I could speed it up, but we're doing all right. Oh, I do need to make sure now that I've set my drone settings right that they don't, when I use it, they're not kicking in any other commands to like turn the plane like this. See, I just want drone right, and it's got set drone exposure axis. Stupid. They set you up with so much crap. The best thing to do is always blow everything out and set it the way you want. I could toggle an instrument view. Don't need that. Slew right. Don't need that. Such a pain in the butt. I really wish they wouldn't have set you up with their own. See, right now, if I were to use this, it would pitch the plane down in drone mode and potentially crash us when I'm just trying to have a look around. Why didn't it remove it? Doesn't show it's set, but it's not removing it from the list. something. Well, how do you clear it? Ah. Almost done. Almost done. Right. Eight. All right, test all the controls, make sure they work. Pitch down, pitch up, down, roll, forward, left, right, backwards, yaw. Yee-hoo! And view. Zoom. I think I got right and left reversed. Yeah. "34 minutes after the hour. Once we reach 11,000 feet, we can, if we want, skip the cruise or not. Skip or not. I don't think they haven't been setting us up with full tanks either. We came in with no fuel last time. Just on fumes. You can auto refuel if you want. You can set that by going into settings and typing in keyboard, or you can set it to a joystick control, but keyboard refuel. And it's refuel and a repair. Okay, so it's already set Control R. Okay, so Control R. Okay, let's look at our descent this time. Okay. They want us to go to Trop 1, come down here, do a teardrop. Base final runway 22. Well, I suspect they'll probably, if we do a skip, they'll put us out here, but I could be wrong. I don't know where they're going to put us. Where's descent? Approach, arrival. They might drop us at Teardrop 1. Well, let's see what they do.
Kid Bravo, Echo Uniform 60. You can cancel IFR.
Yeah, should drop 1.
To your destination.
Gotcha.
Indianapolis Center, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 would like to cancel. IFR.
Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Where you really need a co-pilot. There's a lot going on when you're trying to come in. They want you to set a squawk code and do all kinds of stuff while you're trying to figure your way.
India 44 traffic, Kin Bravo.
And I still need to contact the
1 mile southeast, 2900
ATC.
Down to land, runway 22, India 44.
So I need to now find the airport and set up landing. Huh.
India 44 traffic, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60, 2 miles southeast, 2800 inbound to land, runway 22, India 44.
Like it's not responding to my throttle now. Come on, ease up. Stop. Easy. Put my separator back on. Announce on final.
Traffic, Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is on final, runway 22 to land, India 44.
Man, she is just still coming in like a bat out of hell.
India 4-4 traffic. Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is on final. Runway 22 to land. India 4-4.
You feel it's down there? Actually, I don't see a runway. That's weird. Like it's a dirt. Aha. Well, there you are.
India 4-4 traffic. Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is on final. Runway 22 to land. India 4-4.
500.
Sounds so damn hard. Reverse thrust.
India 4-4 traffic. Kin Bravo Echo Uniform 60 is taxiing to parking. India 4-4.
Oh, that's a pause. Huh? Now it's not doing a reverse thrust. Come on. Yo. Behave.
Glad we've arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we've arrived.
Okay, so be aware that when she does that, when she says, glad we arrived, or he says, glad we arrived, if it doesn't pop this next screen up here to Control Shift E to shut down, just take off the brake and scoot a little bit more forward and do it again. That's, I think, what happened last time, too. Okay, separator in. Everything went perfectly during this flight, it says. Hey, another Superior. Hey, we'll take it. Hey, he ain't so bad looking. I think Microsoft heard me. They got embarrassed. Quick! Pump out a better looking... I don't think so. Just luck of the draw. Level 159. Now I can cast like 10,000 magic missiles at once. All right, so now you absolutely know. Look, we've opened up some VIP missions. Lots. I like it. Twin Lakes VIP. But now you know you can go ahead and skip the whole cruise and still get an A or better. Doing these long cargo transports. They're always usually an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours. Pilatus. 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 They really want me to fly that plane. X. Come in. Basically the same kind of landing as before. Come in, you do a teardrop, then you come into the pattern here at Trop 4 to base. Your turn to final and the runway. Runway 20. $450 feet. And I should have tried to change the time of day. Let's see what time. They might have us in the late afternoon or early evening. We were already at dusk on that last one. Yeah, pretty dark. There are other things you can check now. I've heard you can check for water in the gas now, water in the fuel, and that's fantastic. Am I stuck here? I'm like stuck against something. There we go. Oh, my back's not... My reverse isn't working now. We're walking. Ugh, always something.
Good afternoon, Captain. So it's Maryland Heights to...
Oh, can you not change the time of day?
City.
Ooh, boy, that means this could be a night landing on a runway we can't see. Oh, no. I don't want to risk it. No, thank you. No, I don't really mind night flying at all, but this is a very small airport. They might not have lights at all. I don't want to come down to a runway I can't see. Right, we were already in... It's already 4 o'clock here in the afternoon in the Midwest, Colorado. Okay, so aircraft model, we want the, let's go specialization first. Medium. And then we want the Caravan. We don't want to do live time. PM. 12 p.m. So Colorado to Kansas abouts. Yeah, Colorado to Kansas. Same kind of landing. Okay, better. Have I thought about buying a Cessna and doing freelance cargo? Yes. Yes, I have. But I don't have, I haven't unlocked everything yet. I have not unlocked all the the heavy, let me go back. I can do this again. Since you've asked the question, I'll show you. Good to see you again. How's everything going? You watching the big game is it this weekend? I don't pay attention to football anymore. The Broncos aren't in it, but then I don't even really pay attention to the Broncos anymore. I kind of retired when Elway did. I haven't really watched football in years. Okay, so I want to get all these done first. So all I have left to really unlock is heavy airliner rating and kind of the powered lift rating over here, and I think airline transport pilot license rotorcraft. Right? So I wanted to finish all of these first and get everything taken care of and build up as much credits as I could first, because it's very expensive buying the planes and then owning the companies and insurance, and I bang up planes pretty badly. So, and I know even 2 million credits isn't a lot for a company. Okay, so as soon as I finish up all these, I will consider a cargo transport company, because I love doing them, and I love listening to the radio and doing bush talk. So yes, I will. It's 10,000 credits to purchase the company, and you can create your company. And yeah, I will absolutely buy one of these. And I don't know yet if you can buy any plane you want for the job. But another plane that I bought specifically for this, when I was doing the NEOFLY career stuff, and if they don't allow me to use it, I'm going to go back to NEOFLY career. I bought this plane specifically to do cargo because it's so awesome, and it's called Skyvan. Now, it's bigger, a bigger interior, a much bigger interior. You can stand up in the thing. So as I was touring around the world in the Caravan before, I was dreaming about turning the inside of the Caravan into a little tiny home, but it was always just a little too small. Like, I couldn't get everything I wanted to get into it. I'm sure I could, but I said, I just need something a tiny bit bigger. Tiny bit bigger. It didn't have to be much bigger. And then they gave us the Skyvan. I wish we could rotate and do look-sees from this. I'm kind of miss hangar view. So I want one of these. I want to be able to use one of these for cargo. And again, it used to be a troop carrier and all kinds of things. So there's plenty of room for a bed in there. Again, you can stand up in the thing. It's got a ramp that drops down. Some people call this the flying shoebox. It's from World War II. I guess they do not make them anymore, and that is a dang shame, because they really should. I love it, and I would like to see maybe a more modern one. There's a lot to it. Cockpit wise, there's a lot of controls, and since it's World War II, there's a lot of controls. There's a lot to do. So one that's easier and more modern would be ideal. Yeah, right. It does look like a van, the Skyvan. Did they still have the other liveries available? Some of these are pretty crazy. Yeah. Are they here still? One of them's got the big lips. No, really? For 2020, you got these ones with giant lips on it. And a Nemo. Finding Nemo. You could turn the thing into a Nemo fish. They had some pretty wild ones. Well, that's too bad. That's no fun. So if you own the 2020 version and bought this, you get the giant mouth, the giant. It almost kind of looks like the Rolling Stones, but just It's way more out there. So since I haven't owned a company yet, I don't know what they'll let us do. I can look in the list and see if it's available. But that does not necessarily mean that you can use it. Oops. Cargo medium. Aircraft. I don't see it. It's called Smart Brothers, I think. Smart Brothers Skyvan. They got the Sky Wagon. Bummed. Skyvan. Nope. What about cargo? Well, cargo heavy's not even opened up yet. So yeah, I have these to do still. Aerial firefighting almost done. Just a few more of those to do. And that should open up something else. Search and rescue hoist. That's too bad. I would love to be able to use any plane that you can have. And again, that's like the whole reason why I bought the thing. All right, let's get a move on. Cargo transport medium. And what? No missions? Oh, there we go. Check light and heavy too. Yeah. Oh, I see. Light. Right. I did not check light. Nope. Nope. Well, I really kind of wish they would redo this in general. I really wish they would have just bought the NEOFLY app or the NEOFLY career mode stuff. It was so much more fun. I mean, not the animations and all that, but I don't know. Oh, I just blew it. Oh, I'm doing it again. That's the time. Okay, now we're good to go. All right, I have discovered, since you're tuning in late, I have discovered that you can skip the cruise. So I have 11 more of these to do before I can unlock heavy. And each of these is 3 hours long. That's fine if I'm just flying by myself, but for a live stream, ugh. So you can skip you can skip the cruise after you reach cruise altitude, and it will put you at the descent and approach. And you can still get an A rating or better. On the last two, I managed to get superior ratings on both of them. I don't know how. I wouldn't have given myself superior ratings, but I'll take it.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
It's a real pleasure to be flying together.
Ah, thank you. What do you look like? Well, now they're giving me relatively normal-looking people. I was complaining earlier that just these are the most hideous avatars in any game I've ever seen. Normally, everybody's really scary looking, and they all have bad skin problems. Get our separator out.
November 19er traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree.
If I get the plane in the marketplace, it'll say if it can be used in career mode.
November 19.
Ah. Can you go to the marketplace while you're in here? No. That Skyvan is a lot of fun to fly. And again, I may end up going back to the NEOFLY career app because I think they let you fly anything and everything. And I really wanted to know how much more money I could make compared to the Caravan.
November 19er traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree. Taking off runway 26. Departure to the east. November 19er.
In NEOFLY, once you get the Caravan, you can really start making money. Prior to that, when you're first starting out, it's slow going. You know, you can pretty much afford a Cessna Skyhawk, and you have to do really, you know, whatever you can do in a Skyhawk. Tours, take people around, and very, very light cargo, but you can do cargo. But it isn't until you get the Caravan, and that's what made me fall in love with it. I really didn't even want to fly the thing. It's really, the Caravan has never really interested me that much until I got involved with career mode. And once I got it and started flying this thing, I fell in love with it. I love the way it flies. I love everything about it. And as I'm doing these long hauls and I was doing world tours, I would spend most of my time in cruise. I wouldn't say most of my time, but a lot of my time. I would spend a lot of my time sitting in the back of the plane while it's on autopilot, having smoke breaks, and imagining, you know, putting small little camping stuff in there to make it more like a tiny home. And that's what got me hooked on the idea of a tiny home airplane. And, you know, all the planes we had available to us, and even today, you know, you go from like this size, and then the next thing up is like a jet. But even in most jets, you can't really stand up. But who can afford a jet? And that's when I saw that they released the Smart Brothers Skyvan. And I'm like, I must have it. I must have it. I've written them, the makers of it, and I'm like, can you make an RV model? A recreational vehicle model with some, like, camping and fishing gear? Leave the cot in there. I would love to do it. If I had the money, I would absolutely do it. I would absolutely get one of those if I could afford it, and I would convert it into a tiny home. And then you'd never see me again. Oh yeah, I asked earlier, is the big game this weekend? Super Bowl?
V1 rotate.
If so, do you have any interest in football, Super Bowl, and what team are you rooting for? What's your favorite team, and did they make the Super Bowl? And if not, who are you going to root for in the Super Bowl? I honestly don't even know who's in the big game this year. And then their choice of music and everything's gone so political. That really, in general, kind of turned me off. Made me not want to watch any of it. But, I might go over to a friend's house this weekend and just take some beers over and hang out and see whatever it is. Okay. So back up to 11,000 feet. I missed a radio contact. Really? Okay.
Denver Center, Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree, 2 miles west of November 19er, 7,000. Request IFR to tree Juliet Charlie. Ready to copy.
All right. Set this to 11. There's 11. Turn on nav, yaw damper, bank limiter, autopilot, light level change. Let's go.
Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree, clear to tree Juliet Charlie Airport is filed.
Oh, CDI's not on GPS. There we go. Come on, nav. Broken the flight plan. F2 direct. There we go. Flaps up, inertial separator back in. Let's do a vertical speed. Speed this thing up a little bit. Nose up. I think we can get away with 800 feet per minute, maybe. Seahawks and Patriots, I think. Not too into it, but I'll probably watch it. Yeah, in the background. Yeah. If I don't go to a friend's, I'll be doing this instead. I would rather be doing this than watching football. I've always liked the Seahawks. Just I was into, superficially into their uniforms. I like their uniforms. Patriots always win, don't they? So I'll root for the Seahawks. I'll put my bet on the Seahawks. Good luck, Seahawks. I hope all the people in attendance storm the field for the halftime show and shut it down. Just level the place, level the stage, run everybody out on rails, and laugh and laugh and laugh. Back in the day, they used to put on variety shows, like growing up, and even before when we were, before we were born. Musical tours. They would send different groups out on tour together, not just two or like 3, 4, 5 different groups. And they would all have time to wherever they performed, like do 1 or 2 songs, then get out. I almost kind of wish they would consider doing that again with Super Bowl halftime shows, right? That way, you a little bit for everybody, not just one controversial son of a gun, but hey, sure, throw that guy up there, have him sing for a minute or two, get out of here. Bring out somebody else. Maybe an old 80s group, a little nostalgia, a little bit of country. I used to not like country when I was growing up. What a silly young kid I was.
Climb and maintain 13,000.
Oh, 13,000.
Foxtrot.
That's a new one. And we're still holding 100 knots. That's good in the climb. I'm just so sick of the woke. I don't know how you feel, and I probably shouldn't even talk about this stuff. Ends up causing channel problems. Like, you're talking about controversial subjects. And you're supposed to announce when you're posting your videos if you're talking about controversial subjects. They don't actually have you do that when you're posting for live streams, which is nice. But you're supposed to actually submit a rating saying that you're talking about controversial subjects, like woke people and woke performers, and I can't stand any of them anymore. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. I'm not woke. To me, when I was growing up and in the last 20, 30 years, woke was somebody more like a conspiracy theorist person, right? So somebody who was woke, it used to not be a derogatory term. Well, unless you were considered a crazy conspiracy theorist person. But now we're all conspiracy factualists. There's no theory about anything anymore. It's all pretty much everything we've ever believed is now true. So now we're all conspiracy factualists. But now woke has come to mean like left and dumb. Because it used to be, hey, wake up, open your eyes. Don't you see what's going on? Wake up. That was woke. Now woke is purple hair, nose rings, and DEI, and everything else that... I hate saying it's stupid. I just don't like anybody that tries to shove everything down your throat like they do. Right? I have so many problems with them. I guess I grew up old-fashioned. I grew up in Colorado before all the hipsters moved in. you know, in the mid 60s, late 60s. So where I grew up, everything was really conservative. And I even rallied against that kind of a little bit when I was a kid. That was just maybe a little bit too conservative. I don't like anything too much. Too much of this, too much of that, too extreme over here, too extreme over there. And then I tend to get a little meh about everything. So you started with a Vision Jet for $700,000 and did VIP flights until you could afford the PC-12 for cargo. Good little plane. That's right. We were talking about, that's how I met you. The Pilatus. Talking about, I need to really get more comfortable with the avionics suite. I mean, again, body-wise and flight-wise, there's not a whole lot of difference between the Caravan and the Pilatus. They're both turboprops. They both got separators. It's just the avionics. No, I'm glad you like it. All right. So Alt-N. Here we go again. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip the cruise. Again, I have a lot of these to do, and I don't want to do 3 hours live streams. I'll do them off air. And our final is over there, which you can't see at the moment. So we need to do this teardrop pattern. And she's pretty lenient on, you know, you don't have to fly through every box to get a good score. I wonder why they want me to cancel the IFR, though. Okay, follow traffic pattern. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe that is just a suggestion.
Climb and maintain 13,000. Kid Bravo Bravo.
No.
Foxtrot tree.
No.
Center. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot tree would like to cancel IFR.
Why would you do that? Why would you send me back up to 13,000 feet on approach? No. Disregard.
Tree Juliet Charlie traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot tree. 3 miles east, 3,000, inbound to land. Runway 18, Tree Juliet Charlie.
That's a tight turn. Pull out the propeller a little bit. Too much torque. There we go. Settle down. Put my separator open again. There we go. That's a smart plan. I like your plan, starting with the Vision Jet and the VIPs. Yeah.
Tree Juliet Charlie traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree is on final. Runway 18 to land. Tree Juliet Charlie.
Thing comes down pretty quick. It's been landing pretty hard. They haven't deducted. I thought my landings were crap, but it sure sounds like it lands hard. Whoa. Oh, that was dumb. Well, speaking of landing hard, you know what I did there? I toggled the wrong switch. That was horrible. Well, I'm not going to get an A now. I toggled the wrong switch, and I engaged the reversed thrust before touching down, and that just threw the plane to the ground. I didn't have enough power in. So, oops, don't do that. Man. At the start of the show, I was complaining because after this latest update, what's going on now? Now it's not responding to my throttle? What's going on now? Got the... Oh, now I'm still in reverse? That's hilarious.
500.
Oh, man.
500.
And it was shaping up to be a a decent landing. Oh well, can't win them all. So now I'm trying to do a crab and catch this gate.
Tree Juliet Charlie traffic. Kin Bravo Bravo Foxtrot Tree is on final. Runway 18 to land. Tree Juliet Charlie.
Man, oh man, oh man. Flaps down, separator out. Pull the pitch back a little bit still. So don't do that. Don't engage the reverse thruster until you're definitely down. Now she's still coming in like a bat out of hell. Go down. Oh, come on. Lord, bouncing it. It's just I had too much speed. Wow. Had the whole thing tipped up. What now? Aircraft enter taxi without an announcement. Well, if you're gonna fail spectacularly. No point now.
Home sweet home.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, two or three good missions, even by skipping, and then the third one botched, so we'll probably take a hit to reputations. I'm sorry about that. I let you down, Mr. Co-Pilot. I let you down. I brought dishonor to you, to me, to our cow. Ooh. It's where it hurts. Yeah, all right. Well, we got a few in anyway, so that, so how many more do we have to do now? Again, like 11 or 10? 12. And I'll probably do some more tonight off air. Thank you so much for tuning in again today. I really appreciate it. It was good seeing you. Have a good time watching the Super Bowl if it is this weekend. And what is today? Today's only Thursday, right? Okay, so I've got another live stream to do tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel. And see if they give us some more search and rescue to do, and we'll finish those up. and we'll be well on our way to getting everything done. Fantastic. And then we'll have a good weekend, and then I'll see you Monday. Again, thank you so much for coming in. It's always great to see you. I really appreciate the comments and chatting while we're doing this. I'm sorry to make a total fool of myself at the end there. It's always something.